Hello, Mrs. Warburton here, and I am going to lead you through a series of music lessons which are based on rhythm. So hopefully it's something you can access at home using your body and things you can find around the house. So we're going to explore and try and understand rhythms and see how they fit together. But first of all, do you know what a rhythm is? Can you clap a rhythm? I've got a video for us to watch which is going to take us through the difference between a pulse and a rhythm.
Here it is, our fresh new practice room.
Fresh? It's about as fresh as a zombie's flip-flop.
So this is where the magic will happen.
Looks like a witch has already been here.
Can I start hitting things yet? Mr. Piper believes we can make the best end-of-year song ever, and we're going to make it happen, right guys? Yeah! Ruby?
Well, we don't have any clue about rhythm, melody or a chorus, but hey, what can go wrong?
Exactly! Let's do it! A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, that's quite the sound you're making.
Guys, Anna Meredith just jumped out of a poster.
Well, that's completely normal.
Are we doing something wrong, Anna?
Your ideas are great, but let's see if we can play together. Let's start with a pulse.
I should have brought my shades.
How is everybody fine with this?
Where are our instruments?
You don't always need instruments to make music, just ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a pulse. The notes are all the same length.
Like your heartbeat.
Exactly. Now we have a steady pulse, we can make a rhythm. A rhythm is a pattern of sounds of different lengths. A pattern of sounds of different lengths.
So we can use words to make a rhythm. Let me try. Is this right? Is this right?
There's no right or wrong, only rhythm. Everyone!
Weirdest day of my life.
Chicken and chips and mushy peas.
This is stupid, this is stupid.
Nice one, Ruby.
Our song will be epic.
Rockin' rhythms, guys.
Chicken and chips and mushy peas. Our song will be epic.
Okay, so what was the difference between a pulse and rhythm? So a steady pulse is where notes are all the same length, and the rhythm are notes of different lengths, and we're going to come to that in a moment. So do you understand what a motif is? Maybe not at the moment, but you will do by the end of this session. And can we use our body as percussion, and can we perform a canon? We'll come back to that as well. We're going to base this unit of work on a piece by Anne Meredith. It was part of BBC 10 Pieces. So before we go into explore rhythm a little bit more, let's watch that. Can you clap a pulse to her piece, which is called Connected? And what different rhythms can you hear and how are they made? Okay, what did you think of that? It's amazing, isn't it? The different sounds that they could get from just using their voice and their bodies. You could hear lots of motifs in that piece. So what do you think a motif is? So a motif is a repeated set of sounds, it's a repeated rhythm. So there were lots and lots of different motifs within that piece. And they also performed in canon. So canon, you might have sung Frere Jacques as a round. A canon is just the same as a round. So you start off with one sound and then somebody else starts in a delay afterwards. Okay. So before we go and make our own motifs to think about performing, I just want you to revise some of your notation because it's been a long time since we were able to be in class and go through some of this. So down here, you can see where my cursor is, I have got a chart of notation. And over here, I've got some words. I've got minim, semi-breve, crotchet, quaver, and semi-quaver. Can you pause the video and match each one of these words to one of these lines of notes? Okay, so hopefully you've had a go. We're going to start at the top. Now this whole note, can you remember how many beats this lasts? If you said 4, you're right. Okay, and it is a semi-breve. Okay, oh, it's not going to go over the top. Let's use an arrow. Okay, we've got a semi-breve. This one here lasts 2 beats and it's a minim. This one here is 1 beat. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we call that a crotchet. This one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a quaver because it's half a beat. So in every crotchet there are 2 quavers. Okay, crotchet, quaver. Okay. And this one down here is a semi-quaver, and yes, it's worth 1/4 of a beat. So in one crotchet being, we've got 4 semi-quavers. Okay, they're super fast. And for those of you who have really switched on today, what happens when you add a dot onto any of these notations? If you said you add half again, you're right. So without the dot, this crotchet is worth 1. If I add a dot, it's 1.5. Okay? This minim here is worth 2. 1, 2. If I add a dot, it's worth 3. 1, 2, 3. And how about this semi-breve? Usually it's worth 4. So if I'm going to add half, I'm going to add another 2. So that would be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bear that in mind when we're working over the next few sessions. We'll come back to it. So this is Anne Meredith's part of her rhythm, and she's got lots of motifs. She's got 1 motif here, she's got her 2nd motif here, her 3rd motif here, and her 4th motif here. And we're going to have a go today at performing those motifs. So this first one here, the instruction says to rub your hands together like this. So you're going to get nice warm hands today. Does anybody know what this 3/4 means? Well, what it means is we've got 3 beats in a bar. Okay, so here we can see we've got our minim. How much is a minim worth? 2. And we've got a dot, so it's worth 3. So this minim fills the whole bar. So if we've got a pulse, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because we've got 3 beats in a bar, we're going to rub our hands for 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Should we have a go at that? I'll do the pulse for you, you rub your hands. Ready? Hopefully you've had a go at that one. That's not too hard, is it? Right, this second motif here, we're also continuing with 3 beats in a bar because we've not got a new time signature. It's a bit more difficult. So it's a sweep hands up. Okay, shh. So shh. Try that. Shh. And how many beats are we doing it for? We're doing it for 2. Well done, because it's a minim. So 1, 2, shh. Try that. I'll do the pulse. Hopefully you had a go. So we've got shh, and then we've got flick fingers. Okay, and they're quavers, so they're quick. If you can't click your fingers, just go. Because I know that clicking your fingers is quite hard. So we've got 1, 2, or 1, 2. Shh, shh. So if I do the pulse for you, you just have a go at practicing that. Shh, 1, 2. Shh, 1, 2. Shh, 1, 2. Okay. This line here tells us we've got to the end of a bar. So now we're going to reset for another 3 beats. And it repeats again. Sweep hands down. Shh. Tap knees. And you can't see my knees. So I'm going to do it on the table so you can at least hear. Shh. Shh. So that whole motif goes like this. Shh. Shh. Show you again. Shh. Shh. Okay. So we've got 2 motifs there. I'm going to do the pulse. And you have a go at that second motif because it's a bit tricky. Ready? Could go something like this. Shh, click, click. Shh, tap knees. Shh, click, click. Shh, tap knees. Okay, if you want to pause the video and have another go, do that. I'm going to go now down to the third motif, which is quick. So it says tap body moving upwards. Now you can choose how you're going to do it. It might take shoulder to head, click your fingers, tap the table, up to you. They are quavers though, so they're half a beat, so it goes like this. And at the bottom it's got cross, yeah, clap. Doing a cross, yeah, clap, cross, yeah, clap. So it's going, so yeah, clap. Yeah, it's quite hard actually. We'll try that again. Yeah, that's tricky. I'm going to do it with you. Right, count you enough 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I messed it up. Did you get it? Try it again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the pulse. Have a go at that 4th one. It's tricky. Ready? Pulse starting after 3. 1, 2, 3. Tap, 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 cross, yeah, clap. Tap, 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 cross, yeah, clap. You can rewind it, have another go, or you can pause it and have a go without me blabbering on. The last one, not too hard, is it? Cross, yeah, clap. This last one here. Cross, yeah, clap. Right, pause the video, have a go that any of you struggling with, because when you come back, we're going to try and have a go at all 4 together. Okay, if you're back, then let's have a go. All 4. We're going to start with rub your hands. Okay. Now, what Meredith does is she actually repeats these. So we're going to repeat them 4 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, clap. Yeah, clap. 3rd time. Yeah, clap. Cross. Clap. Cross. Yeah. Cross. Yeah. Clap. That was a bit of a workout. So what I'm going to do, I am going to clap the pulse and see if you can have a go. If you stop, then just start again. Okay? So I'm just going to do the pulse for you. Do it in your own time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So feel free to stop that, go back and have another go in your own time. So our last challenge today is to perform it as a canon. Now as a canon you do need somebody else. So if there's somebody else in your household who can do it with you, what you do is you start on the first motive. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And when you get to shh, they then start on the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're always one behind. Now, we would love to see some videos, if you could send some videos in of you doing your canons, or if you've got no one to do a canon with, of you just performing your motifs here. I'd absolutely love to see that. So, today, we've worked out what rhythm is. What's rhythm? Sounds of different lengths. Can you clap a rhythm? We've just clapped some quite complex rhythms. Do you understand what a motif is? Short repeats of sound. Can we use our body percussion? Yes, we can. And can we perform a canon? Now, that depends on who's in your house, but you can definitely perform it. So, well done, and I will see you next time, and we are going to start making our own motifs. All right?